Greetings, YouTube. I hope you'll pardon the noises in the background. I have fans going. It hit 80. It's 80 in here right now. It hit 96 in New Hampshire today. It was quite unpleasant. And even at night now, it's 80, 81 degrees. So yeah, not great. A big question: what is freedom? Now, I've heard a lot of red caps over the years scream the word freedom, kind of like Mel Gibson did in Braveheart. Not a particularly historically accurate film, particularly seeing as his love interest in the film in real life was like 9 when he died. So yeah, no, that didn't happen. And it's a rallying cry: freedom, liberty, freeze peach, but they don't have what I would consider a great definition of freedom. They'll tell you about the Second Amendment. They'll tell you about the First Amendment. But those are really broad things. And there are limitations on the first, and yet they don't want any limitations on the second. I'll tell you what I think freedom is, or at least part of it. Freedom is knowing that you will never be hungry, that you will never be homeless, that you will always have health care and mental health care, that you will always have dental coverage and eye coverage and be able to afford to get glasses and hearing aids and walkers and canes and mobility scooters and artificial limbs and anything else you need to make you able to function in the world because you have a disability. And if you don't have a disability now, you will someday. Freedom means that you never have to worry about paying for education, K through college. Freedom means that I can go to a ballpark or to a grocery store or to a school or to a movie theater and not have to be worried about being gunned down. Freedom means I'm not going to have to worry that my sisters will have their bodily autonomy stripped from them because some minority of the American people, 29%, have decided that their particular worldview is more important than the worldview of the other 71%. Freedom is no gerrymandering, so that districts have to actually reflect who lives there. Freedom is not having to worry that my gay brothers and sisters and my gay brothers and sisters and non-binary members in the trans community will have their bodily autonomy and their rights stripped away. That parents won't be able to actually give their trans kids the medical assistance and support that they need and not have it called child abuse. It means that black people and brown people and yellow people and indigenous people will have all the same rights and privileges as white people. It means that we will have freedom from religion as well as freedom of religion. Freedom means having a strong wall between church and state. Freedom means a government that serves the people, not the profiteers. That supports the laborers, not the parasites amongst the billionaires. That those that create the wealth should benefit from the wealth. That's what freedom looks like. A system that supports everyone, that will make sure that no one suffers from something that we, the people, can help them with. It's not going to eliminate suffering. You will have suffering, even under a system I have just described that would actually give you the freedoms I think you should have. You will still suffer. But you will not suffer because you are black or gay or trans or a woman or poor or disabled. You will have those things taken off the docket. You will not have to bear the weight of suffering for those things. That's what freedom looks like. And I know that amongst quite a few Americans, that's considered to be an alien concept. They don't imagine a world like that. They can't imagine a world like that. They don't want to imagine a world like that because a world like that scares them. Because they think it's going to take something away from them. Where's your drive? Where's your go-getterness? Well, they've done the studies. Universal basic income does not destroy people's drive to be good citizens or to be contributors to society. That just giving people money alleviates so many things. That putting money into neighborhoods and not police departments is better. That sending counselors and medical personnel to people in mental health crises is better than sending cops who will arrest them or kill them. We know this. They have done the studies. They have the receipts. It is a done deal. We know these things work. But there's a segment of our society, sometimes it's the social conservatives at the bottom, and sometimes it's the billionaires at the top, all the proto-fascists and outright fascists amongst them. The ones who say if they can't have their cake and eat it too, well then they have no choice, they have to become a fascist. That their liberal policies only existed so long as they didn't have to worry about workers actually standing up for their rights. We do best when labor is strong and the people have rights and protections. And we are at our worst when we let the authoritarians and the oligarchs run our nation. We've seen this happen before. We know what it looks like. This is nothing new. It's just that it seems to be working particularly well at this time. And the base amongst the conservative set have been convinced that they really should spend the rest of their lives with a boot on their neck. And that they should be happy about it. Because it is a boot colored red, white, and blue with the Star-Spangled Banner. And so long as it's that, so long as that boot's got an official cross on the bottom, they're happy. Whereas freedom to me means no boot. Means no authoritarians. Means no church in charge of us. No social conservatives making decisions for everybody. Freedom means the ability to look everyone in the eye and see an equal. And not have to wonder which group is going to be targeted next. That's freedom. I think it's achievable. I just think we have to work for it. We have to fight for it. And we can't settle for just sitting back and giving up, even though I know that despair is oh so easy to fall into. We can do it. We, the people, can be in charge. And that's the important thing to remember. The three most powerful words in the world. We, the people.